Welcome to the Ben Dano Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. The Indiana Fever are hurting Caitlin Clark. The Indiana Fever are damaging Caitlin Clark. Stephanie White, Amber Cox, Kelly Kroskoff, the training staff, the strength coach, the conditioning coach, the therapist, everybody involved is damaging Caitlin Clark. And right now, I'm strictly talking about her body. They are damaging her body. How does someone who's never gotten injured ever in her lifetime suddenly now gets injured? Suddenly now it's a groin, and now it's a quad, and now it's my back. Caitlin Clark got beat up, abused, pushed around, thrown on the floor her entire rookie season, and she didn't miss a game. Yet Stephanie White comes in with this new strength and conditioning training, whatever the heck they are, and suddenly we need to work on her mechanics. Suddenly we need to fix how she walks, how she runs, how she jumps, how she plays. And now, out of nowhere, she's suddenly getting injured. Now, out of nowhere, she's suddenly getting hurt. Folks, you ever work out with a buddy? You ever go to the gym with a buddy, with a pal? You guys hit the bench. You guys hit the incline. You guys hit the squat. You guys hit the deadlift. Do your guys' hand placement go in the same exact spot? No. Why? Because your bodies are different. When you guys are squatting, do your feet go in the same exact spot? No. Why? Because you're different. Are they similar? Probably, potentially. But are they the same exact form? The same exact? No. Why? Because you're different. You're not the same. I used to work out with a friend. When we would go bench, his shoulder would drop a little bit. But mechanically, his shoulder just drops doing that motion. So if I was to change his mechanics to literally mimic my mechanics, how do you think that's going to turn out for him? Do you think his mechanics are suddenly going to improve? Or do you think he's suddenly going to get hurt because I have him doing something his body isn't supposed to be doing? That's the Indiana Fever. They come in, and now suddenly Caitlin Clark's breaking down because mechanically they want her body to do things that her body isn't capable of doing because she simply doesn't move like that. Not everybody's toes are facing the same direction when they run. Not everybody's toes are facing the same direction when they jump. Not everybody, because people are different. When you try to take a bird and you turn it into a fish, well, it ain't gonna work. Let's get right into it, shall we? Like the video, hype the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. The Indiana Fever lose to the Dallas Wings. They play no defense. Stephanie White comes out at the end of the game, says, we're not going to be able to outscore teams. Well, but you guys can't even stop a nosebleed. So you're not going to be able to outscore teams, and you can't play a lick of defense. So please, what is the path forward here? Scratch that. Stephanie White looks at Austin Kelly to be the leader in the huddle. If you're going to look to the assistant coach to be the leader in the huddle and to draw plays and to know what the other team is going to run, you might as well just step aside and let Austin Kelly be the coach. Stephanie White says that they are correcting Caitlin Clark's mechanics, and that's why she ran back and forth to the tunnel today. Let's get right into it, shall we? Like the video, hype the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Caitlin Clark says her in-game trips to the locker room were just for a little maintenance. Quote, just getting my back adjusted. I'm just getting my back adjusted. Is that what this organization is telling you? Caitlin Clark says her quick trips to the tunnel during the game were just, quote, getting my back adjusted. Says it can get out of line pretty quickly, but other than that, I feel great. It can get out of line pretty quickly. Her back adjusted. Folks, when people have to get their back adjusted in the middle of the game, something is probably off. Something probably isn't right. But you know what? I got questions for Chloe Peterson. I have questions for Scott Agnes. I have questions for Hank. I have questions for all the beat writers that follow this team. We saw Caitlin Clark numerous times this offseason in a break. Did any of you stooges ask a question about that? Or was that on the index card that the Indiana Fever handed you saying, don't ask questions about this? I like to think I'm on top of things a little bit when it comes to the Indiana Fever, yet I don't remember actually anybody giving an explanation of why she had her back in a brace during the preseason. A brace, a heating pad, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So did you guys ask any questions about that? Or was that on a note card the Indiana Fever gave you saying these questions are strictly off limits? Because we all saw the back brace. People said, don't worry about it. Then we saw it again and said, don't worry about it. And now here we are, game one, and she's getting her back realigned. We're getting her back adjusted. What are you guys doing? What's going on? Stephanie White on her trips. It's part of just maintaining the body. This is going to be an ongoing thing, and just I have never seen anybody get their back adjusted mid-game that wasn't injured, that wasn't hurt. Let's take a listen.
Part of maintaining the body. I mean, as she has adjusted her body and focused on. I mean, look, I think when we're all really young, we don't learn proper mechanics, and then it doesn't get exposed until something happens. And trying to get her body mechanically the way that it needs to go. This is going to be an ongoing thing. Not just her.
Get her body mechanically where it needs to be. Are you guys all amateurs over here? Is this amateur hour Indiana Fever? So her mechanics have never been an issue until you and your staff get here, and now it's suddenly an issue, and now we're changing her mechanics, and now suddenly we're injured. I'll contend her mechanics was never a problem. This poverty franchise just said, well, she's not doing things the exact way that it is by the book. And if we look at the rule book, this is how people are supposed to move. And if you don't move like this, we need to change your mechanics. Get these nerds out of here. Get these dweebs out of here. Because it looks like to me, bro science has been doing Caitlin Clark pretty solid for her whole entire career. Her whole entire career, the bro science has been doing her perfectly fine. But now we get the strength and conditioning coach. We got to get her mechanically fixed. And now she's suddenly injured. This is ridiculous.
I mean, we've had multiple players who have gone back, and we don't have the blue tent, right? But they're going to go back and get adjusted. And
you don't go to the blue tent unless you're hurt.
Make sure that the body's working. Hip alignment gets off, and rib alignment gets off, and it's part of being a professional athlete. So,
are you shitting me? Are you folks? They must think we're all clueless here. They must. I've watched tons of sports, basketball, football, baseball, you fucking name it. I've been to the games plenty of times, and I don't see so-and-so randomly get up in the middle of the fucking game while they're on the bench and say, hey, I need my back realigned.
So nothing really outside of that.
This is amateur hour, Indiana Fever. It's amateur hour. It's absolutely amateur hour. Here's Stephanie White in the huddle, looking at Austin Kelly. Hey, Austin, what are we going to do, buddy? What's going on? I clocked out at 3:30, but you were still there watching film, watching habits, watching routines, seeing what the Dallas Wings do in certain situations. Hey, what are they running here? I tell you guys, Stephanie White clocks in at 6:30 and she clocks out at 3:30. She takes a 3.5 hour lunch. So watch Caitlin Clark's reaction after the game.
Yeah, I feel good. Started off a little slow, I think. Just the anxiety of the first game, trying to work through that. But overall, I felt good. Felt fast out there. Felt like I was literally a couple buckets away from putting together a really, really good game and helping us win. But our offense is obviously not the issue. We're perfectly fine on offense, and there's still so many things we can do better on that end of the floor. But, you got to give Dallas credit. They're really good. They shot the ball incredibly well. Really, the only quarter we put together was the third. I guess in the fourth we were fouling. So, but figured it out a little bit there in the third. We just got to be able to do that a little more consistently. But it was a great test. It was a great game. Our locker room was positive afterwards. So we're not going to hang our heads. We're going to move forward. A lot to be proud of. And
If this locker room was positive after, and there's a lot to be proud of, Stephanie White, her loser mentality has already infiltrated. If we're positive after this game, if we're happy about how we didn't play defense, if we're happy about how we let the Dallas Wings run roughshod all over us from start to finish, except for one quarter, Stephanie White loser mentality has already infiltrated this team. There's nothing positive about that game. But now she also said something that offense isn't our problem. But what does Stephanie White say here?
Oriented things, and it's just an area that we got to continue to grow. We're not going to be able to outscore teams in this league.
So offense isn't a problem, what Caitlin Clark says. And then Stephanie White says we're not going to be able to outscore teams in this league. Two separate pages. So Indiana Fever don't know what they're doing. They're ruining Caitlin Clark's mechanics, trying to recalibrate how her body naturally moves, losing mentality in the locker room. Your star player and your coach can't be further from the same page. But have no fear. Stephanie White's here. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, hype the video, and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.